MGStudio presents Hobby Tips. In this episode, I'll be talking about snow basing. I'm going to do a whole study on it. So here we have a nice little winter druid. He's very lovely. Nice little bark arm that I did there. I'm very proud of it, actually. And you know what would really round this miniature out? Some nice snow on that base. So you're going to need one of these little things, and then pure baking soda, some PVA glue. I'm using the tacky. Some clear gel tacky glue. Some pure white paint. Paper clip. Stretch it out. It's going to be used for applicating and stirring. So everything I mix in this video is about equal parts. You're going to have to play around with it to get the nice consistency that you like. But I'm going to do 4 different studies and then a 5th at the end after the fact. So basically, the idea is you mix some baking soda and some glue together and some white paint. But the first study, I'm not going to use the white paint. I'm just going to use the PVA glue and the baking soda mix. And after the fact, always sprinkle a little bit of more baking soda on top of the glue. It really gives it that textured effect. I've watched a few of these videos myself. And I always wondered, well, what's the deal? Why do you need the white paint? Why do you need to use this? Why do you need to use that? And I just said, okay, let's try each method. Let's try all the methods and look at them under a microscope. So here's the PVA with baking soda mix compared with the PVA baking soda and white paint mix. And as you can see, they both look good. I could see myself using both of these for 2 different projects. So now let's take a look and see what happens when we exchange the PVA glue for some clear gel glue. Again, I'm using roughly equal parts glue to baking soda ratio. Sometimes you need a little bit more glue to get the flow to go. But this stuff, when you mix it, turns real boogery. So it's quite nice though. It has a very slushy kind of look to it. So yet another form. It has not even reached its final form yet. So before I go ahead and sprinkle on the baking soda, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the same thing, but with some white paint. Again, very boogery. Alright, so don't try this at home, kids. There we go. Don't even consider applying this stuff to your base in this way. I only did it this way so we can get a good look. Okay, so add a little bit of sprinkle of baking soda. A little bit on this one. That's like one of them food videos you see on Facebook. Okay, tap it all off. Okay, let's go ahead and compare the 2 and then the 4. So right there is gel, paint, and baking soda. And then we got the gel and baking soda, very slushy. Now all together we have the PVA white with baking soda, PVA baking soda, the gel with baking soda, and the gel with white paint and baking soda. That was really hard to do in one take. So now we just need to base this miniature. So go ahead and pull out your paper clip, get it all nice and straight and applicator like. And then just a little dabs. Here and there and everywhere. I mean, you can make it thicker if you want. That's no big deal. And don't worry about any of the stuff that falls over the edge. Like right there, you can see that little blemish. You'll wipe it off very easily. So then you dribble your baking soda on, and it looks like this. Oh, isn't it very fluffy? That's perfect. So after I shot this video, the client asked for this commission to have a companion, a female winter druid, as you were. So it gave me an opportunity to try another method. And in this method, I just used a little bit of water to thin up the PVA glue. I then applied that thinned glue where I wanted it to look snowy. And get it where you want it to go. And here I'm just looking for high places on rocks, on top of rocks, not so much in the cracks and crevices. Maybe a thaw a little bit of a thaw look. Sprinkling on, kind of dumping on the baking soda there. Tap it off. And it's magic. Beauty. I'm a big fan of this final method because it's simple. It just involves the PVA and the baking soda. There's no mixing involved. no extra steps. So what you can actually do after the fact is go back in with like a light glaze of a color and use that as a shadow effect, basically. And it's really quite nice. You can even go back and then sprinkle in some more baking soda, touch it up however you want. So here we go. We're going to add her to her base. And isn't that wonderful? I'd like to thank you for joining me for another episode of Hobby Tips. Keep coming back. I'll keep making more. And if you like this video, keep sharing it. Share it with your friends. Share it with those you love the most. As it only really helps me. It's a labor of love at this point, and I do love doing it. I love sharing this information with you. Honestly, I'm new to it myself, but I think that it deserves to be presented in a good way. So that's what I'm after. Thanks again for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.